Welcome back to Minecraft Bingo. This is Fetchr 5.3 by Noinizer, and it's time now for the 5 in a row bingo challenges. Let's generate a new random card for the first of the 2 5 in a rows for this episode. We're trying to get bingo in a row, column, or diagonal in the quickest time possible. Looks like we've got a desert here, a little bit of jungle. There is a mangrove swamp and badlands biome. Over here we have taiga. It's not a bad spawn point at all. Everything I look for, except for structures, I don't see any structures, but we have a lot of biome diversity, and so hopefully that will help us with this challenge. Let's take a look at the card and see what we need. Marking off some items that I don't want to go for. The dispenser because of the string. I don't want to do armor trim or spider eye. We can't wait for an egg. I don't want to do the closed eye blossom, even though it's the easier of the two eye blossoms. We're not going to go for that. Cherry Grove is out. And what does that leave us with? Not much. We've got the the left side column, and it looks like we have a diagonal here. If we want to go for the diagonal, we could do that. Yeah, I think the diagonal is going to be the best and easiest on the card to go for. So we need a mangrove propagule. We need 8 terracotta and pink dye. Where can I get pink dye? I'm not sure. We'll figure that out. Maybe there's a peony or, I don't know, a cherry grove or something. Anyways, we need pink dye there. We need 4 sand, 4 gravel, and orange dye. For the concrete, we need another white dye and an ink sac for the gray dye. And then we need 1 copper and 1 feather for the brush. I don't see any chickens. I would love to see some chickens. Where can we go for chickens? There are pigs here, but I don't see any chickens. There is a camel there. And of course our mangrove swamp is out there, which means we should take a look at it quickly. There's cactus green on the way, but we're not going to go for that. We can easily get a propagule there, but I don't see any chickens. Hopefully we'll find one in that direction. The other thing that could help us is a shipwreck to get feathers, but I don't see any of those either. What is this in the jungle? Nothing. Yeah, I think it's just nothing. Orange dye. We can just use red and yellow. So red and yellow there. So we got orange dye covered. We need an extra red, probably. I only see 1 red there. We're probably going to need an extra red and 2 white, so maybe 1 bone. Maybe 1 bone. We could take a look in the cave, maybe. See if we can find a skeleton. We also need copper anyway. Alright, this is going to be interesting because I don't have a clear path or plan. I just know the items that we need. An ink sac we should be able to get either here or over there or there. We'll probably get that later. First, let's set up and get our tools right here. I don't know, there could be a chicken down there. We'll have to wait and see. Let's get started with the challenge and see how quickly we can get all 5 items for bingo. There's plenty of flowers here, and I didn't even see the orange ones, but that makes it very convenient. We can grab red here too. So the flowers are nearby, the ones that we need for our dyes. Let's just get our tools going, and then the first place we'll go is over to the mangrove swamp, because that's guaranteed to give us the propagule. Let's make a crafting table and some sticks, and then I didn't grab enough logs for the boat and the doors, so we'll make those later. But we've got red and orange dyes covered. All right, where can I get some stone around here? Some stone would be nice. Let's just go down. Any stone down here? There is a little bit. Make a pick. And let's make... Oh, I said I can't make boat and doors, right? Okay, that's fine. We'll make them later after we get some more wood on the surface. We don't need them right now. It just means we're going to have to pick up and replace our crafting table. That's fine. It only takes a second. All right, let's make tools so that we can speed things up a little. And then we do need a furnace, right? But maybe we can get away with one? Is that true? Oh, there's water here? I wasn't expecting to see water, but we might take a look in there, actually, to see if there's any copper. Early copper would be nice. I don't know if that's the best place to look, but we have plenty of stone. Let me see. Any copper down here? Oh, I don't know if I should go down there without doors. Let's make some doors quickly. All right, copper. Any copper? There's iron. Don't think I really need the iron. I do not see copper. No. The iron would have been nice, but we just don't really need it. Okay, make the furnaces and then let's go. Two, do I need two? I think I only need one. If I need another one, I'll make it later. All right, let's go get some more wood so that we can make a boat. And then we'll have to get out of here. Let's see. So I didn't see any chickens around, so we still don't have a feather, which is a problem. I don't need pigs for anything, I think. Yeah, no, maybe we should grab the terracotta first before we go grab the propagule. I know that's not what I said I was going to do, but I just decided that that might be a little bit better. Okay, make a boat. We're going to need that very soon. And let's go. Terracotta time. Yeah, there's no chickens here, I think. Where is the nearest terracotta? I still need copper too. Okay, this'll do. I need this terracotta. There's a cave back here somewhere. That's why I came over here. It looks like it's a dripstone cave. We don't actually need it though. Did I get, I need one more terracotta. There's gold down here, but I don't see copper. Unfortunately, no copper. That's too bad. Okay, well, we got our terracotta, so let's leave the desert. There's nothing else we need here, I think. And there are no chickens in the desert last time I checked, so we want to get out of here. We do need sand and gravel for the concrete, so let's grab sand. We'll get gravel as soon as we see some. Right now it's propagule time. I see one. I see a propagule. I see rabbits too. I don't think that matters. And I don't need mud for anything. Can you... Hey, there we go. Alright, looking for gravel for concrete, and then we need to find some chickens. Okay, there's pink dye right there. Excellent. And I see some gravel. If we can grab it. Let's see, I need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I get them all? I did. Okay, and then I need pink dye. Okay, looking for chickens now. Let's see, do I need an ink sac? Yes. That is one of the things I needed. So very convenient. There is a squid right here. And he's got ink for me. That's excellent. Okay, I could really use a bone. Let's go ahead and do the concrete quickly before I forget about it. It's easily done. And then we won't have to worry about that item anymore. Throw out the rest. Okay. Alright, we got our first item done. And now we just need to find a feather and copper. Where can we go for that? Feather, copper, and a bone. There's a village? There is a village. Can the village have chickens? It could. But I don't see any yet. I also still don't see copper. I see cows. I see sheep. I see villagers. Are there any houses in the village that could give me a feather? I don't think so. What's in here? Some food. I'll take the food. And this one has blast furnace, which I don't need. Not for 1 copper, anyway. Let's go over to the mountain. Oh, is that a chicken? And he has a feather. Okay, terrific. All right, so we need 1 bone and 1 copper, and then we're done. Unless we can find Lily of the Valley, which would also work. That's iron. There we go. 1 copper. Let's just go ahead and smelt this here. Then we'll craft ourselves a brush. What else can we do while we're waiting? The terracotta. Yes, that's what we do. And that'll be the next thing into our furnace right now. Place one of those in there. And then we can make ourselves a brush. And then the terracotta will be done in just a moment. We need white dye. I don't remember seeing Lily of the Valley. Are you done? You are done. I just need 1 bone or some white dye. This looks like a cave. Could be a skeleton inside. Does this go? Nope, it doesn't go anywhere. That cave is a dead end. All right, well, we checked it. Lily of the Valley. I mean, I feel like this is the area to find that flower, but I didn't see any. Where can we go to find a cave? 1 bone or 2 Lily of the Valley, whichever we find first. I didn't think we would get stuck on white dye, but I knew it was one of the things that would be hard to get. There's so many little cave openings on the side of this mountain, but none of them look good enough to jump into for a bone. Plus, I don't see any skeletons. I guess I could just compost. Yeah, there's kelp here. Okay, I guess we'll compost for white dye. That's not what I wanted to do, but it's definitely a possibility. And it's better than just doing nothing. Alright, give me kelp. Maybe we can boat through it. I need about over a stack of kelp, I think, in order to get 2 bone meal. I don't even have a stack yet. Actually, 1 stack might be enough. Okay, there we go. We got a stack. Let's go through one more time. We're so close to being done. We just need 2 white dye. All right, 9 minutes. We'll get it. We'll get sub 10 for sure. Let's make some slabs and make a composter. I probably should have stolen one from the village. Okay, let's find out exactly how many kelp it takes to get 2 bone meal. Okay, there's 1. And there's 2, right? Okay, so you only need about a half a stack for 2 bone meal. That's good to know. Okay, I got this, so we can make gray dye, and then that was it. That was the last item we needed, huh? Oh, right, because we got pink dye, so I only needed 1 bone meal. That's fine. 9 minutes, 37 seconds, and some change. Not bad. Let's go ahead and jump into another 5 in a row challenge. All right, let's generate a new card for the second of the 2 5 in a row bingo challenges. We're trying to get bingo in a row, column, or diagonal in the fastest time possible. Let's see what we need this time. I don't care much for the spawn point. There is warm ocean and savanna, but it doesn't look great. I don't see very many resources around. Nothing close. No structures, no villages, no shipwrecks. It's quite disappointing, in fact. Yeah, there's just nothing here. All right, well, let's look at the card and see what we can do with it. Probably not much, since we have nothing here. Heart of the Sea is out. I can't even do pink petals because there's no cherry grove. TNT is out. That's too much iron. I don't want to do redstone. Diamond for the jukebox. Well, blast furnace is fine. I think it's got to be the bottom row. It looks like it's going to be the bottom row. So what do we need? We need a firefly bush. That shouldn't be too hard to find. We need 4 sand, 4 gravel, and orange dye. Okay, for the concrete, we need 1 wool for a painting, lapis, and 3 iron for a bucket, and then we need to put cod in it. These are all surface items except the lapis, but lapis we could find maybe close to the surface, possibly. It might be one of the last items that we get. Okay, we know what we need. Let's get started with the challenge and see how quickly we can get these 5 items for bingo. I see some flowers up there. Let's see, where are we? I need to punch a tree. Oh yeah, we can just go straight to orange because we've got a little bit of a flower forest here with an orange tulip that we can turn into orange dye. To make orange concrete, we just need to grab the stand and the gravel for it, and it might be one of the easiest items that we get, with the exception of the firefly bush, because I'm not sure where we're going to get wool for a painting at the moment. Let's grab this 6th log. That way we can make boat and doors. And let's go ahead and make crafting table and sticks, and then we'll look for some stone so that we can make some tools. What do we need for... Oh, there's some stone right here. Let me grab an orange tulip and turn it into orange dye. And I guess we'll get sand and gravel after we get our tools ready. So let's get down here with a crafting table and a pick. And I do want to have those doors and the boat crafted right away. So we'll do that. Yeah, there's a lot of stone here. More than enough for our needs. Let's make a pick. I'm trying to learn to make a pick a little bit earlier than usual, just to try to save time on mining. It seems like the smart thing to do, especially when you have a crafting table placed, so it's not like you're picking up and replacing the table, which would cost you some time. You're just interacting with the crafting table 1 extra time to save you time on mining cobblestone, and I think that's worth it. Okay, I think we have everything we need for furnaces and tools. Let's get out of here. I need a little bit more wood, however. Give me an axe for tree chopping, and then we'll go ahead and make 2 furnaces. Yes. Okay, pick this up, chop a tree, and then we'll get... Hey, I lost a log over the edge. Inexcusable. I might just leave that down there, actually, and just chop another one. I think it's a little faster than going all the way down there to retrieve it, especially since we don't need that much wood for this challenge. All right, sand and gravel. There's sand right here. We need 4. Where can we get gravel? I still haven't seen a firefly bush yet either. There is blue here, but we don't need it. And where can I get some gravel? I don't know. That's a deep cave. It is a deep cave. What am I doing down here? Looking for iron, I hope. Oh, there's our lapis right there. And here I thought lapis was going to be a hard item. Nope. Okay, now we just need 3 iron for a bucket. Let's see if we can find it down here somewhere. There should be some iron. I don't see it, though. That's copper. That's copper. There's plenty of glow squid, but no iron. We're pretty low. There should be iron here. We'll find it. There we go. Big vein of iron right there. We only need 3, though. All right, let's grab it. Hopefully I can pick all of these up. That's 2, 3, and as long as I can get them all, we should have enough for a bucket. Looks like they escaped me, but I do have 3. All right, so now we just need to go back to the surface and smelt these, and then we'll look for cod. Oh, there's 1 iron right there. What is this? Tropical fish? Might be tropical fish. Hurry now. I don't want to drown down there. I don't have any food. All right, put the iron in. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That'll be fine. Maybe we should split this. I don't know if that's worth it. I was a little bit too slow to transfer the iron, but that's fine. And then we need to make a bucket. Meanwhile, I need gravel. Where is it? Where can I get some gravel? There. Okay. I might need to place a door. I think I placed 2 doors, which is going to cost me some time. I'm conscious of every second that I waste. So we're just going to pick up 1 door and then go. There's no way I need all those doors back. Did I get 4 gravel? I did. Okay, let's make it then. Make the concrete. And then place it down. Okay, good. And then I don't need these. The iron should be all done. Let's make a bucket. And then we'll go find a cod. All right, what else do we need? We need 1 wool and a firefly bush. Okay, that's not bad. We're probably not going to find too many cod in this ocean area. Too many tropical fish around, I think. Let's go see if we can find some colder ocean. How about over there where there's ice? Not a good place to look for wool, however. But it looks like it gets better. Those are salmon. Oh, right. These ocean areas, the cold oceans are salmon areas. What we want is regular ocean. So not warm and not cold. Regular and not a river. Regular ocean. Yeah, something like this will do. If we can find a cod here, then we'll be able to put him in our bucket. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Lots of cod. All right, we got a cod. Now we just need wool and a firefly bush. Surprise! Oh, there we go. Firefly bush. I passed 1. And then we just need 1 wool. How are we doing on time? Pretty good. Pretty good on time. We're gonna have to hurry to get the wool. Can you get wool from an igloo? I know there's a bed in there, but I don't think there's wool, right? And there's 1 redstone torch. There is a basement. I don't think we need it. I don't know why I went down here. There's no wool down here. We did get a golden apple and some wheat. I don't know. It was fun to check out, but I can't stay here. It's already 7 minutes and I still need 1 wool for a painting. Why did I think there would be wool here? I think I was thinking of the carpet, maybe. Alright, where do we go for wool? I see a pig. I see polar bears. I don't see any sheep. Let's go out this way where the biome is mostly regular. Because we don't want to be in the desert. We don't want to be in the snowy taiga. We want as many grass blocks as possible. So forest is perfect. I do not see any sheep here yet. Yeah, this terrain looks terrible. This is kind of what I was afraid of. Okay, we're not going to find sheep near here. So here we go. A pillager outpost could give us wool. Abandoned mineshaft could give us string, which we could turn into wool. And I see an abandoned mineshaft, so we're just going to do that instead. Finding sheep is too hard. So we should be able to get a sub 9 here, which is not great. But I don't know, anything under 10 is decent, I guess. This is going to be hard to get to, but I do have blocks. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, there's our string. I just need to make a sword quickly so I can grab it. And we should put our crafting table down. Oh, we already did. It's right there. Okay, I need 4 string for wool. And hopefully I still have enough wood. Okay, that's 3. And then I just need 1 more string. Oh, a chest. Oh, there's lapis in it. And a bunch of other stuff I don't need. Alright, I'm wasting time. Let's get this over with, shall we? make the wool, and then make the painting. Did we get sub 9? I'm not sure. A little bit slow there. No, not quite, not quite. 9 minutes 24 seconds and 82. But that will do it. Let's head back to the lobby. And that's going to be it for this episode of Minecraft Bingo. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. A couple decent runs there. Nothing that fast, but nothing very slow either, so I'll take it. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.